And he drops the first. And so he hits both. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Outside Johnson. Anthony outside. Drops in the three. Anthony's got 9.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Here's the eraser. He's guarded by Anthony. And rejected. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Spins. Here's Johnson. Converts after the nice spin. Johnson's got 22.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Freak. Pass to Big Dog. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. This is his third trip to the free throw line in this game.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Che.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. And he makes the first. And it's tied up with that one. Here's Freak. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. The great one passes to Che. Outside Johnson. Back to Anthony for the lead. Nails it from 3. Anthony's got 12 points.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Freak passes to the eraser. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Pass to Johnson. Driving in. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. This will be his second trip to the free throw line in this one. And Johnson, no good on that one.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Down low. And he dunks it down.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Pass to Anthony. Here's the great one. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Now here's Johnson. 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Bottoms. Got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to the eraser. They set a pick. And he drives in. Here's Big Dog. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Here's the great one. 4-3. Drains the triple. The great one's got his second bucket of the night.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
The visitors with the ball. Here's the eraser. He's got 15. Pass to Big Dog. Nice move. Fires the 3. Shot is good by Bottoms. Bottoms has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
Outside Johnson to the paint. Anthony outside. Che passes to the great one. And here's Johnson beyond the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Johnson's got 27.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's the eraser. He's guarded by Anthony. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And some of the best NBA defenders of late. The steals leaders among shooting guards the last month.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. Gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Inside. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
And there's the drive from behind the arc. And it's the Prophet missing. Gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. To the left wing. Outside Johnson. And they'll get another chance.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
1:24 left in the third. Pass to Baker. The 3. Knocks down the long J. Baker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a three-pointer. That's a bad decision.
Now here's McCain. Outside Johnson. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Here's the eraser. He's guarded by Anthony.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
That free throw misses.
Well, free throw shooting is a constant cause of concern for them, and today that concern has been front and center.
That's off as well, so he misses both. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's the eraser. 18 points for him. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. From deep, Johnson. No good there.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Here he goes. Here's the eraser. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. The Prophet, the pass to the eraser. The three won't fall. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. We've got Davis, and it's Freak in at the 1 spot. The Prophet, the pass to Freak. Pass to Bottoms to take the lead. Can't hit that one. Shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Here's the great one. Oh, they pick off the pass. Here's the eraser. Stolen. Here's Rose. Banked it in off the glass.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And there's a pick. Beyond the arc. Shot is good by Bottoms. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Here's Che. And he converts the layup.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's the eraser. Pass to the Prophet. Here's Freak. Here's the eraser. Out left to the wing. Fires the three. On target from range. And it's 9 points now for Bottoms.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Rose outside. Pass to Che. Here's the great one. Lets it go from deep. And Junior throws it down.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation. On the wing, Davis. Blocked. They recover it. Here's Freak. Pass to the Prophet. Tries again. Rebounded by Che.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Rose, the pass to the great one. They set the screen. Rose outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pure from three-point range.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Pass to Bottoms. Here's Freak. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's the eraser. Off target from three-point range. Gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Oh, swiped away. Here we go, one-on-one. Freak gets the bucket.
And when they need it most, they show us some clutch play on both ends of the floor.
Rose outside. Pass to the gray one. To the middle. Buries it down low.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Freak. To the inside. The eraser. The pass to Freak. Inside. Here's the eraser. Pass to Freak. Shot clock at 6. Here's the Prophet. There's the triple. Drills it from deep. Freak's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. So both teams changing it up here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Johnson outside. Oh, deflected. Here's Che. Outside Johnson. Ooh, the three doesn't go.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Here's Bottoms. To take the lead. Anthony pulls it down. Gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Count it!
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Here's Big Dog. And there's the rejection. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. That one's in there.
Boy, in the lane, making things happen. Nice effort.
Gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Here's the eraser. He's guarded by Anthony. Sent away. Johnson inside. It's stolen. And they're running.
No debate there. He got hammered.
No good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. second to 2 is good. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
And by missing that free throw, now a 3 could even the score. Not ideal.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Lays it in.
Boy, you cannot put it in a much better spot than that. Wow.
And there's the cherry on top. Excellent trip up the floor to build out this lead.
Gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. Here's Big Dog. Blocked! There's 53 seconds left in the game. And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Here's Bottoms, covered by Johnson. Yes! Using that window! There's 42 seconds left to play in the 4th. And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he's unable to get the second one.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Anthony pulls it down. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Here's Che. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And time now for our player of the game.
Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Captain Clutch, Big Smooth out there with Slim. Then there's Harper, and it's Big Daddy in at the shooting guard position. And for the Wildcats, they've got A-Train. Beasley is out there with Rain Man, and it's the Dude, and it's Kaman in at the point guard. Greg, I think now is when we really see the value of depth as teams prepare for the playoffs.
It always helps when you can spread out your minutes, prevent stars from being overworked, and diminish the risk of injury.
Pass to Man. Back to Kaman. To the paint. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Wildcats shooting their first free throws of the game.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And that one falls for Man. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Here's Big Daddy. He's guarded by Knight. And it's Big Daddy missing. And here's Knight. He'll bring it up for the Wildcats. Kaman inside. He's guarded by Harper. And it's Kaman missing. Inside. Slam. Good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Knight kicks to Kaman. Takes a 3. No good on that one. Here is Slim, covered by Beasley. Slim passes to Big Smooth. Outside Harper. Here's Big Daddy. Harper's shot's good.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Going inside. And that one's good, the Dude.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Here is Slim, covered by Beasley. Slim passes to Big Smooth. Here is Slim. The kick out to Harper. They set the screen. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Slim. Fires the 3. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. The Wildcats have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Man, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Wildcats shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Man. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Big Smooth. Back to Harper. Lays it up off the glass. Now here's Kaman. We saw him with 10 points last game. Now, Mann. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Mann's got 5 now.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Harper against Kaman. Pass to Mann. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Kaman dishes to Knight. Here's the dude. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Here's Captain Clutch. No scoring in this one. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. What a month it's been for these teams defensively.
And they've just been on a defensive tear. I mean, allowing so few points. And really, I think it's the energy with which they've played.
First one falls for him. Good on both. And here is Kaman. Outside Knight. Mann in the corner. Beasley outside. Pass to Mann. Kaman kicks to Knight. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From downtown, Kaman's shot is good. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Here's Big Daddy. Pass to Harper. Driving in. Rebound. Wildcats.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. 2 teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
This is a potential finals preview. As good as it gets early in the season.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Wildcats.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Skinny is checked in for the Wildcats. T comes in for Rain Man. Gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Harper with the ball. Pass to Big Smooth. Off target from 3-point range. Wildcats leading by 5. Here's Skinny. Here's the dude. And the layup falls. The dude's got 6.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Pass to Big Daddy. Here is Skinny. Mann in the corner. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Big Daddy. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Skinny the pass to the dude. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
Goose is checked in for Big Daddy. A minute 42 left here in the first quarter. Outside Harper. Lets it go from deep. The dude grabs the miss. The dude's got his fourth rebound in this one. Pass to T. Here is Skinny. He has yet to score. Here's Mann. Wildcats passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Skinny. Wildcats need to get off a shot here. And it's in there. And it's an 11-point Wildcat lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Mann. Here's T. He's guarded by Harper. T uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Wildcats lead by 13.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Harper. Can they get it? It's the three-point bomb. Harper's got his third bucket of the night. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Wildcats lead by 10. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Wildcats so far, what do you guys think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Harper is out there with Captain Clutch. That's Goose. Then there's Slim, and it's Big Smooth in at the 5, roaming the paint. Skinny gets the bucket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Now Harper. And the shot goes in. Harper's got 9. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons, and front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. And it's Harper with the rebound. Here is Slim, defended by Mann. And that one's good, and the Wildcat lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Slim. Here's T. Pass to Mann. There's the 3. That one misses. shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Here's Slim. Offline with his three. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Wildcats making a switch here. Kamen's checked in. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Outside Harper. Just 5 on the clock. Launches it. Rebound. Wildcats.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Commissioner Silver talked about health, and he said that some of the injuries that our young players are experiencing are overuse injuries. In earlier eras, players in school participated in different sports depending on the season. He said perhaps a return to that approach is warranted. Back to you, Kevin.
Interesting thought. Okay, Allie, we thank you. Here's Big Daddy. He's guarded by Knight. And stolen by Kamen. Man in the corner. No good on the three. Gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to Slim. Here's Captain Clutch. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here is Slim. Last game we saw him score 14. Here's Big Smooth. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Big Smooth got his second bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Jay. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. And he gets it to go. Skinny's got 8 points. Gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Big Daddy. Some solid defense from Knight. Wildcats leading by 12. Now, Man. A three-pointer off the mark.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Lets the three fly. Captain Clutch, no good. The Wildcats have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Knight wide open. Hits it from three-point range. Knight's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Pass to Harper. Here's Captain Clutch. Back to Harper. Slim passes to Munoz. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Captain Clutch has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now, Man. Wildcats passing it around. Pass to Jay. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. The dude, he's checked in for Skinny. Second free throw, no good. Gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Pass to Slim. Score the basket is third after 5 shots.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Here's Jay. Back to Kaman. Now, man. 1:46 left in the first half of the game. The tray. Not going to go that time.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. He's got 5.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
1:15 left to play here in the half. Pass tonight. Here's the dude. Now, man. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jay. The Wildcats again cannot hit.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Back to Harper. Here's Big Daddy. He's guarded by Knight and stolen by Knight. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Man gets the bucket. Man's got 11 points.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Here is Slim. He has 6. Puts the move on, and he lays it up and in. Slim's got 6 in the quarter.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
And so it's the Wildcats in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back right after this.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start than by checking out the contenders for the dunk contest on All-Star Weekend?
Whoever makes it, get it right in the beginning. We don't want to wait around while you miss the first 3 attempts.
Glad you weren't my teacher in middle school. Mr. O'Neal allowing no room for error. And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Wildcats.
They have been so careful with the rock. Smart passes, tight handle on the ball, really speaks to the focus and discipline.
And that defense, try as they might, cannot disrupt their flow. Thanks for joining us.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Rain Man, what a contribution.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
You've got the dude. Rain Man is out there with A-Train. And it's Rain Man, and it's Beasley in at the 4 spot. That's the group for Tuomas Isalo as we begin the second half. Kaman against Harper. Shot clock at 5. Shot from the wing. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Thing has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Drains the 3-pointer.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Slim and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And pushing it up here, the Wildcats. And yes, it's good. 7 points for A-Train.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here is Slim. He's got 8. Pass to Captain Clutch. Here is Slim. Right wing. Here's Big Smooth. He's guarded by Knight. And here's Harper from the arc. Kept alive. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Pass to Slim. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And there's the call on A-Train. That is his first foul of the game. To the middle. Here's Big Smooth. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Kaman. On the wing, man. Pass tonight. Wildcats passing it around. From past the arc. Kicks it out to Beasley. Here's the dude. It's Beasley on the wing. 4 on the clock. Knight for 3. No good on the shot. Gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Slim passes to Big Smooth. Here is Slim, defended by Kaman. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And here's Knight. He'll bring it up for the Wildcats. Now here's Kaman. And here is Knight to the left side wing. The dude passes to Kaman. And there's Knight. That's good on the assist by Kaman. That's 10 points for A-Train.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Here is Slim. 8 points for him. Big Smooth. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Big Smooth got 12 points in the game.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Here's Man. 11 points in the game. Down low, the dude, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Slim passes to Big Smooth. Kaman against Harper. Pass to Captain Clutch. Here is Slim. To the left wing. Here's Big Smooth. His three-pointers off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Knight dishes to Kaman. Pass to Man. Back to Kaman. To the inside. Ball stolen. Harper against Kaman. Outside Harper.